So, guys, check this out. This was released on December the 4th. They were actually talking about how the ex bodyguard of O.J. Simpson was arrested and that he had thumb drives of the confession of the murder of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. Allegedly, OJ also implemented an unnamed third party. Now, you guys, remember I did a reading on this 2 years ago, and I was very adamant about a male doing this and his name, and that he knew OJ Simpson, he was connected, etc., etc. Did I hit it or did I not hit it? Was it a hit or miss? You guys, I actually put a clip in here of the snippet of the Midnight Metanoia that I did. Also, ironically enough, while we were doing the Midnight Metanoia, the smoke alarms went off. And that was actually crazy too. It actually, because there was a lot going on. When I'm tapping in, there's a lot that be going on. I be trying to filter stuff out. I do feel like Nicole wanted me to say more, but listen. Her neck could be seen through the gaping wound in her neck, and the vertebrae C3 was incised. Brown's head barely remained attached to her body. Goldman's body lay nearby, close to the tree and the fence. He had been stabbed multiple times in the body and neck, but there were relative few defensive. See, they were being watched. They were being watched by this person, by this man. And this man definitely, once again, knows he's a very close friend to O.J. Simpson. Very, very close friend. Near Goldman's body was a blue knit cap, a left-hand extra large Eris isotoner light leather glove, and the envelope containing the glasses that he was returning. Detectives determined that Goldman came to Nicole's house during her killing and that the killer killed him to silence Goldman and remove any witnesses. A trail of the assailant's body shoes prints ran through the back gate to the left of some print. To the left of some prints were drops of blood from the assailant, who was apparently bleeding from the left hand. Measuring the distance between the prints indicated the assailant ran away from the scene. Of course he did, because he did not want to be seen. Of course he walked. On the night of Simpson was scheduled to board a red-eye flight from Los Angeles to Chicago. He was due to play golf. Following the convention representing the Hertz Rental Car Corporation, for whom he was a spokesman. The flight was due at 11:45, and limousine arrived at Simpson's Rockingham estate to pick him up around 10:25. The limousine driver drove around the estate to make sure he could navigate the area that with the stretch limo properly to see which driveway would have the best access for the limousine. Let me do this. There we go. He began to buzz the intercom at 10:40, getting no response. He noted the house was dark and nobody appeared to be at home as he smoked a cigarette and made several calls to his boss to get Simpson's home phone number. He testified that at one point he saw a figure the same size as Simpson enter the house through the front door from where the driveway starts before the lights came on. He did not see which direction the figure came from. He testified that he saw Simpson's house number on the curb outside the estate, but no car was parked outside. The prosecution presented exhibits showing the position next to the house number on the curb in which Simpson's Ford Bronco was found the next morning, implying that the limousine driver would surely have noticed the Bronco if he had been where he arrived to pick Simpson up. I'm just going to say this. I do feel like this was a man very close to Simpson. Simpson did not hire this man. Once again, I do feel like they are part of some type of swingers crew. And this is a very personal attack. This was a very, 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 very personal attack on Nicole. And going into Goldman as well. They knew Goldman. This individual knew Goldman as well. He was not an innocent person. He was an innocent person in a sense that he was not the direct target, but definitely they all knew each other. Okay. I also think it's very, very ironic that the limousine driver actually did see this go on, but he didn't allege, but nobody else saw this man hurt this man. And I just kind of find that hard to believe, y'all. I really do. I find that very hard to believe. And this brings me into this whole, West Side, West LA type of thing. There's a lot of nosy ass neighbors over there, but a lot of, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and don't you come out and see a motherfucking thing. That type of thing, y'all. Just very, very creepy, y'all. I want to pull some cards. I want to see about, what is going on with this Bernard energy. Like, what exactly, why is this such a mysterious case? Why no one could figure this case out? Is he innocent? Is he guilty? Going into O.J. Simpson, I do think that, once again, O.J. Simpson had nothing to do with the murder. I do feel like this man, he does know this man, though. He does know this man. He does. There's also a woman here, an earth sign woman. I don't know Nicole's actual birthday, but there's an earth sign woman that is saying that all this stuff is circulating around her. Okay. It was definitely a business deal. Okay. The two cards that come up here is all the diamond suites, but I'm seeing the 7 and the 6. Now, what's a little creepy about this is the 6. Okay, the 6 dealing with problems in the second marriage. I do not believe, I don't know for sure, but I'm not feeling that OJ was Nicole's second marriage. But once again, I think that this is something going up in the swingers situation. I feel like there was some secret stuff going on behind the circle. Okay, I'm just going to give y'all a rundown of what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling like. So all this stuff is alleged to proven otherwise, okay? I'm not a part of the circle, so I'm only telling you what I'm seeing spiritually. There is a group of people at the time that was into doing this swinger stuff. And there was rules and regulations to this. You're only supposed to do this with people, if they're in agreement. So you can only sleep with somebody else's husband if the wife is there. There's no single meetup by itself. I do feel like Nicole broke those lines. She did break those, those rules. And I think this is what led to this, this situation. I really do. I do feel like she was caught by surprise. Going into this as well, they didn't say this, but maybe that's where I was having the little, hard time breathing. There's something else that's going on here. It was deeper than just stabbings and stuff. I don't know if they mentioned there's something about with strangulations or something with, completely trying to suffocate someone and that did not work. Then they're going into stabbing. But that's definitely what I'm feeling with this. Oh, God. This is some very creepy energy with this. And the crazy thing about it is I don't sense that Bernard is still connected with O.J. Simpson. So to answer your question, I do not think that O.J. Simpson committed this crime. I do know that he knows the man who did commit the crime. I do know that he is aware of the crime, that the crime was committed. And even going into prior to this, there was some type of conversation being had within this group about, what will happen if you step outside these boundaries. They were very, very particular with that. Even going into the sense of bringing in no Hollywood, escorts, prostitutes. Everything had to be safe. And, once again, everybody had to follow the rules. So there was a lot of rules there. And these rules were not followed. Now, is there any energy outside of, because getting to the point just when we started, like, damn. Is there any energy outside of this that is not being spoke about? Anything hidden? Ooh, yeah. What comes up is you play dumb games, you get dumb prizes. And this is unfortunate going into the children involved, the family involved. This is very, very unfortunate. Of course, the Joker card is here. There is a little bit of mixed energies here. We have some love stuff going on, as I mentioned before, swingers going outside the marriage, committing adultery without the consent of the wife. Going into this, I even feel that this R person is connected to this as well. She have a friend, Nicole, that starts with an R. And if I have to throw a name out there, Rebecca. Okay, this is all alleged until proven otherwise. Okay, going into the two cards, like I said, that's kind of like giving me, mixed teas here is the Ten of Hearts, and then we have, of course, the Nine of Clubs. Now, the Nine of Clubs is going over new lover, new admirers, don't be stubborn. And then Ten of Hearts is dealing with happy marriage. So once again, this is all brought on Nicole by having an affair outside of the swingers rules. O.J. Simpson was aware of this because he also had an affair. Okay, we're not going to get right into that. If I throw out a number, 12 comes up. Okay, so he also did things outside the marriage, outside the swingers club, but thank God it was not with any of the wives that were in that club. Okay, come on in here. And if he did, the husband was involved. Okay, so there was no shady shit on his behalf, but I definitely feel that Nicole going into this friend or, frenemy named Rebecca or Reap, I'm saying R-E-B, R-A-B, she definitely has something to do with this. And I do feel like this is the earth sign energy that was coming up. A very bossy type of woman too, very stanky ass attitude. And she's one of those people too that likes to be choked out, cussed out, and just, just a weird ass bitch. Okay. Let's see, going into Goldman, okay? Going into Goldman, I don't feel like he was the intended target, as I mentioned before. I don't feel like he was the intended target, okay? Now, there's a lot of water sign energy and a male here. Of course, we have the Three of Hearts. Once again, as I mentioned before, they were all in a swingers group. Goldman was also, but he was more of like I said, a watcher. Oh, y'all, there's a lot of shit that's coming up. Going into the Three of Hearts, there's something being connected to him being warned to be cautious. Okay, and I get this from Goldman that his energy was kind of like, I'm gonna do what I want. Rebellious, stubborn. I know you're telling me to do this, but I gotta find out for myself. And unfortunately, this situation led to the curiosity killed the cat because, of course, I just feel like he was indecisive about even delivering the glasses to Nicole that night. I feel like he was very indecisive about doing so. And then he was like, fuck it, let me do it. He was definitely warned about what was to come. He knew about what was to come. And I think that Nicole also knew what was afoot. I didn't think they thought it was going to be real. I think that they were really like, there's a way this is going to happen. And it actually did. Okay. They're very shocked that it did. Okay. Going into these Six of Spades. Now, this is a little tricky tea here. Goldman, drugs come up for this man. I don't know if it said on here that he does drugs, but drugs come up for him as well. Like drugs come up for him as well. And it's almost like he's a runner. Okay. Yeah, there's just some very weird tea with that. So definitely, like I said, there was drugs involved with Goldman as well. But I do feel like he was towards the end not as druggy as everyone else. Okay, I'm just gonna stop that. I think the drugs were introduced for the sexual fun, and these people got hooked on these drugs. I told y'all before about what I was told about, meth and stuff, what it does to you. I just don't understand that. But to each his own, girl. Thank God I don't never have to do no shit to feel that type of energy, honey. If it's the right man or the right woman, girl, they're going to make you tingle and quiggle without any of that shit, girl. Okay, hello? Okay. I want to see if, this is what I want to see. Okay. I want to see if, come on in here, Rico. Who you doing? He was married twice. Okay. O.J. Simpson was married before Nicole. Okay. So that just, either way, Kris Jenner, wanted to have sex with these black men, but she wanted it to be kind of like we need to keep this on a low. And so literally she asked Caitlyn, allegedly, if she could have, a BBC, and because Caitlyn's ping ping wasn't rocking it. Allegedly, I gotta keep saying allegedly, girl, because these girls ain't playing no more, girl. Mama, Caitlyn was like, sure, but I have to watch. So the guy was down, I don't know if they want to say his name is Corey or not, but there was another guy, allegedly. This guy was down. No, I don't think so. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, honey. Okay. That was pretty intense, y'all. We got our candles over here burning. And we're just gonna wake the neighbors up. Okay? It's gonna wake the fucking neighbors up. Okay? And they're all connected. Okay? They're all fucking connected, honey. Oh, girl. Oh my God, let me turn this AC. Y'all, it's hot, y'all. Let's turn this AC down. Y'all okay? My baby's scared of the smoke alarms. It's okay. Y'all okay? Woo! Rihanna, pretty, but she's annoying sometimes. I know that's right, honey. Hollywood swingers. I know that's right. Isis coming in. Chris is a pimp. You could tell. Mama's a very masculine person. The whole family is trashy. You said it. That's what we call them, Kardashians. You said it. The whole fucking family is trashy. You said it. I feel like Kris Jenner is an alpha female. I mean, now this is what I want to say. Can we talk? What I want to say is, it has been alleged that Kris pimped out Kim to do a sex tape with Ray J. So do y'all not think that she was pimping out Kylie and Kendall when they were minors? Because there was also some inside stuff on that, allegedly. Too bad we're not friends no more, huh? That's too bad. Me and the insider, we not cool no more. But anyway, allegedly, Kendall and Kylie was fucking and sucking at, 13, 14. And Kris was allowing it, Brody is the only cute Jenner. Yeah. I don't know. He's a little suspect too. When he played on Laguna Hills, was it Laguna Hills, the OC? He was playing like he had a bromance for another guy down there. We know it's out there in Nigel. What's the Nigel Hills? The guy over here in Nigel Hills. We got our eye on you, Brody. Brody would act like he's bromance. Say, oh my God, I'm in love with this man. So, they said the gay gene is contagious. They said the gay gene is contagious, honey. So he probably got that from his motherfucking daddy. Hello? She'll walk in any room, look around and say, I'm the boss. I know that's right, honey. She been known, allegedly. I know that's right. He had the Adam's apple changed down in one of the episodes. Hello? You see what I mean? Yes, honey. I know that's right, honey. Crazy-ish. Oh my God, yeah, I want to say that too. This is what I want to say. So these candles been burning, I'm going to say, since 7 p.m. How did these smoke alarms go off like that? It's not smoky. We could walk through the house. There's no smoke going on. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's a little sensitive tonight because there's a lot of heat going on. But y'all, I literally lit incense. I literally lit incense. It didn't go off. I literally lit sage. It didn't go off. How did it go off right now? Just something to think about, y'all. Something to think about. Not saying, but I am saying. And going into, Joey said, oh my God, they're contacting you. Spirits play with electricity. If you don't know, now you know. Spirits play with electricity. Mm-hmm. There was years before he started dropping hits. I know that's right. Energy move. I know that's right. Come on in here, Rika. Yo, they Harry for real. I know. Oh hell. My high school history teacher, Mr. Gracia, couldn't stand the Kardashians. He was really handsome. I know that's right, honey. He knew them. I'm a white male and I'm very hairy. Like even my feet are hairy. Yeah, see what I mean? Listen. We know that, well, we're not going to say Neanderthals because I already told you guys time and time again. Yes, there was candles burning, but you guys, I burnt sage. I had things really lit. And mind you, the smoke alarm was way on the other side of the room. How would it go off